Hey guys and gals, Vlad here with AVT-Astro, and today I've got an exciting video for you guys. And what could be more exciting than unboxing an astrophysics refractor? Alrighty guys, so this is super exciting. Quite frankly, I was not expecting to be making this video, but about 2 weeks ago, Astrophysics sent me an email that my name came up on the 110 GTX. That there was a lottery for, they started in 2023, so about 2 years ago, and my name finally rolled up. Quite frankly, if you guys watch my channel, I don't really need another telescope, but I just felt like I could not pass up on a brand new Astrophysics, because who knows, maybe this is the only time I'll have an opportunity to buy a brand new one in my whole life. Alrighty guys, so here she is in all her glory. And by the way, while I'm doing the unboxing here, of course, I've got to do my normal intro. For those of you that might not be familiar, I run a little astro blog called AVT-Astro.com. And of course, this YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. Over the years, I've had the privilege of owning over 100 scopes, more accessories than I could count. And having said all that, let's unbox an Astrophysics. All right, so, yeah, pretty cool guys, pretty exciting. So if I am not mistaken, yes, I bought a Pelican case. So these things, they actually ship in a Pelican case, and it looks like even inside the Pelican case box, so that's kind of cool. So let me take this out and get rid of the outer box here. And I guess this is a 2-for-1, I'm also unboxing a Pelican 1535 case as well, so look it up. Alright, so let's do that. So essentially, the scope does ship double boxed, and of course it's inside the Pelican case as well, so I mean, this thing would have to go through some major abuse to get damaged during shipping. But my box, I will say it arrived, looking pretty pristine. It was shipped with FedEx. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. Alright, cool. So yeah, let's pop this guy open. By the way, I do love Pelican cases. It doesn't really have anything to do with this video. But dang guys, whew, look at that. Super exciting. Alrighty guys, so let's take this bad boy out, shall we? Let's see what's all kind of included accessories wise first, to kind of build up a little anticipation. So it looks like this is the 2-inch visual back with an 1.25-inch adapter, so that's pretty cool. So Astrophysics does say that this telescope can be used both visually and for astrophotography. I mean, I think it's mostly made kind of more for astrophotography. And then, so yeah, Astrophysics 50-year stickers, that's pretty cool. Let's see, so the warranty, so it's 110 millimeter, it's an f6 scope, triplet of course. When you buy it, it does not come with the rings. So yeah, just kind of, a basic manual. So yeah, so let's take out the scope and kind of check this bad boy out. Alright, size-wise, guys, this thing is super cool. So I've had the Astrophysics 130 GT, and apparently this portion of the tube is the same exact size because they use the same exact rings. In fact, I was able to buy a set of rings from a local club member of the RCA, so thank you, Rod, for those. Oh yeah, there she is, guys. Look at that. That is beautiful. So it's got kind of like a pebble type of finish. This is, I believe, what most astrophysics, especially the current ones, they kind of have that. My Astrophysics 155 GT or EDF, has the same type of finish. It's got this pebble finish. I really enjoy it. It's really cool. So yeah. Alrighty guys, so here she is. Made it to the rings. in all its glory. And then of course, let's take a look at the objective. So this is my first time looking at it as well. Okay, yeah, so that foam is definitely pretty tight fitting. I'm sure that'll kind of loosen up. But Astrophysics, they're kind of known for their precise fit and finishes. And then yeah guys, check out the objective on that. That thing is beautiful. So it's kind of like a green, really dark green type of tint. Very beautiful coated optics. My serial number, as you can see, is 287. Beautiful. All right, and now kind of get into the focuser. Let's check that out. So from what I kind of understand is that these are an actual Astrophysics focuser, but the mechanics are a feather touch. So, I mean, more or less it is a feather touch focuser. Okay, yeah, so look at that. Very nice chrome tube, and this is a 3.5 inch focuser. It does actually have a scale, number scale there on the top, so that's kind of cool. That's different from other Astrophysics that I've owned. So pretty sweet. And I guess this is actually, I'm gonna have to measure this to make sure, but I think this is an actual just 3-inch opening here, to where you could use 3-inch accessories, kind of, you know, right off the bat. And actually guys, I do have a 3-inch diagonal, so let me try to put that in there and we'll see. So this is the Explore Scientific 3-inch diagonal that they make for their 30mm. Oh yeah, no, so this is not it. So this is actually a larger opening than a 3-inch. All right, and then operation, yeah, I mean, this feels very similar to a 3.5-inch, you know, true feather touch focuser. If anything, it's a little bit stiffer, you know, the movement of it. Maybe it's because it's new, but it's very, very smooth. So I mean, like, not stiffness, it takes a little bit more force to turns, I guess what I'm trying to say. Fine focus knob is super duper smooth, like you'd expect from a feather touch focuser. Alrighty guys, and I know you guys saw those tacks hanging around in the frame as we were going through the video. So of course I could not help but to do a side-by-side comparison of the Takahashi FSQ 106. It's, you know, another very popular imaging refractor, and the 110 GTX. So as you can see, I mean, really the 110, even though it's, you know, slightly larger aperture, you know, it's kind of a more compact scope. I mean, they're similar in size. And then here's a quick shot with kind of lined up the fronts of them with the dew shield, you know, fully extended, and that is fully extended on the FSQ, so you can kind of see that. So the 110, it for sure is longer with the dew shield extended, so that is, you know, kind of worth mentioning. Because typically, you know, obviously this thing does not have a diagonal. Right now I've got this 3-inch diagonal on my visual FSQ, so yeah, I mean, significantly longer. It's, you know, roughly about almost the whole focuser length longer now, but yeah, pretty similar size scopes. And this will give you guys a good size comparison if you're familiar with what the FSQ looks like. Alrighty guys, and then to start summing the video up and bringing the ship home, I wanted to leave you guys with this view of the scope, configured fully for a visual configuration, with the Astrophysics Max Bright 2-inch diagonal, the batter zoom. If you guys have watched my channel, you guys know that I'm a, you know, primarily a visual guy. I love this eyepiece. If you haven't watched the video about it, I'm linking it up above. Check it out. But anyhow, what do I think about the scope? You know, first impressions. You know, guys, I had, you know, like really not any surprises, which is a really good thing. I mean, Astrophysics, I mean, super precisely made. I mean, this thing's made, you know, like to the quality of a Swiss watch and a telescope, essentially. I mean, very precise fit and finish. Everything, you know, just looks beautiful. All the mechanics work great. It does have a top-of-the-notch focuser already out of the box. Optics look great on it. So kind of coming up, guys, I am of course going to do a full visual review of this scope, you know, after I use it for a little bit to kind of, you know, put it through its paces. I also did order the reducer corrector for this thing from Astrophysics. Right now it's on back order, so hopefully they'll come in soon. I'm looking to get a couple of my more experienced astrophotography buddies involved in helping me with the astrophotography portion of this review, so that'll be a separate video. So look out for that as well. Overall, guys, super stoked about this thing. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything like that, please leave them in the tent below. If you're not subscribed, please do consider subscribing. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.